All right, so this lesson is on multiplying polynomials. So earlier on, we had a lesson where we were multiplying by a monomial, meaning we're multiplying by just one term gets multiplied times each of the terms in the parentheses. A binomial has two terms. So the part that we're multiplying, the part out front, has two different terms that we need to multiply into the other term. So there are two different ways of tackling this. One is called double distributive property. Basically, the idea is we take x times x, then we take x times -4, then we take 3 times the x, and 3 times the -4. We do each of the multiplications, combine any like terms, and we are done. So for the first one, a, and I kind of broke it out so I could make it a little bigger. Yours are kind of packed into the same line. I'm going to do x times x is x squared. I'm going to do x times 1 is x. I'm going to do -4 times x is -4x. And -4 times 1 is -4. Okay? If it helps, feel free to write it out. So I did x times x, and then I did x times 1, and then I did -4 times x, and then -4 times 1. But your last step, and this is going to happen a lot, is combine like terms. So I have 1x and -4x, so that gives me x squared minus 3x minus 4. All right, so same thing on the next couple. So 3x times 4x, then 3x times 3, then 1 times 4x, and 1 times 3. Okay? If it helps you to write those out, go for it. If not, feel free to kind of do it as you go along. So 3x times 4x is 12x squared. 3x times 3 is 9x. 1 times 4x is 4x. 1 times 3 is 3. And then you'll have this happen quite a bit. Those middle terms tend to be like terms, so we can add those together. 12x squared plus 13x plus 3. All right, next one. So 5m times 4m, that's 20m squared. 5m times -2n, that's -10n. Then -3n times 4, so -3n times 4m, sorry. That's going to give me -12mn. Okay, when we have both variables, we write them in alphabetical order. And then we have -3n times -2n gives me a +6n squared. Okay? In this case, oh, I totally missed it up here. My apologies. This should have been a 5m times -2n, so this should have been -10mn. All right, my bad. So -10nm plus -12nm is -22mn plus 6n squared and the 20m squared out front. So we're just multiplying those pieces together. All right, second method. This one is called the FOIL, and FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. It's basically the same steps as double distributive. It's just a different way of remembering what order to do them in. So we take the first terms, 6a times 7a, that's 42a squared. Then we take the outside terms, 6a times -4, that's -24a. Then we do the inside terms, -3 times 7a is -21a. And then we do the last. -3 times -4 is +12. Combine like terms, they tend to be in the middle, and we get 42a squared minus 45a plus 12. All right, so first is my 2x times my 5x. That gives me 10x squared. My outside is 2x times negative 4, which is negative 8x. My inside is negative 2 times 5x, which is negative 10x. And my last is negative 2 times negative 4, which is positive 8. Combine those like terms together, and I end up with an expression of 10x squared minus 18x plus 8. Okay? So I wrote out this work here. Feel free to do that if it helps you organize it, but if you're comfortable doing without it, that is totally okay. All right, last one. 4g times 2g is 8g squared. Remember, you're adding the exponents. Then 4g times 3h outside gives me 12gh. Now I'm going to do inside. 3h times 2g is 6gh. And then last is 3h times 3h, which is 9h squared. All right, combine those like terms. 8g squared plus 18gh plus 9h squared. And that is multiplying a polynomial by a binomial. So you can either use double distributive or you can use the FOIL method.